Hi guys, my name is Julie Miller and I'm a yoga instructor in Australia. Now, I'm not from Australia. I'm from the opposite side of the world, Westchester, Pennsylvania. Um, and when I was your age, I did not know what yoga was. I didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. I didn't know anything. That's not true. I knew a little bit. I knew that I didn't know what I wanted to be. Um, so what did I do? I didn't, everything I saw other people doing didn't seem fun to me. Like sitting in front of a computer screen all day just did not seem fun. Um, but I needed to make money, right? And that was an option for me at the time. So I took my opportunity. I got my office job, and I just worked my life away um, until I was just fed up. I couldn't do it anymore. Um, and I thought, I'll be a yoga instructor. I'm not going to make a lot of money. I didn't even have enough money to take a yoga teacher training course to get the certificate because I knew I wanted to do it somewhere in another country. I'd never been outside of America before, um, but I'd always liked the thought of Australia. And I love the beaches, and there's tons of beaches in Australia. So I saved up and I just started researching, just one little baby step at a time. And things just started aligning for me. Um, I found a cheap flight, I found a program I really liked, and yeah, I just kind of took a leap of faith and went through the training course, and it was the one of the best experiences of my life, and I highly recommend. I think if everyone in the world did it, the world would be a better place. I mean, it's a great place already, but it's an inner journey that you go through with yoga, which is quite different to other sports because other sports, you've got teammates and there's an audience, but with yoga, there's other people in the class, but you're not paying attention to anything except for your breath and your own movements. And the second you take your attention away from that, you're kind of out of the flow. It's like when you're running um, on rocks. Have you ever, like these rocks back here, like if you were to run on rocks and then look at someone next to you who's running on the rocks, you're gonna fall on your face. You can't do that. You have to focus on the moment and your next step and like just one step after the other. That's basically how you run on rocks, and that's also how you get through life's obstacles. You just focus on the present moment and use what you've got in front of you, and don't pay attention to what else is going on because it'll take away from your ability to react to what you're given, what's in front of you. And yeah, and the more you do that, the better things go for you, or at least for. So back to yoga. There's two sides of yoga that I kind of see it as. There's the mind side and the body side. So I got into the mind side around high school. We were in health class and everybody was stressed out about finals, exams, and getting into college, and just people were miserable. And our health teacher, she saw that and she was like, okay, no lesson today. Everyone get on the floor, lie on your backs and close your eyes. And we're like, okay, what? But we did it, and she took us through this guided meditation, which I'll show you at the end of the video. And it just changed my life. Like, I was so relaxed after 2 minutes of just letting all my thoughts go and just focusing on being present in my body. And it just, I don't, it was just one of those life-changing moments. I don't know how else to explain it, but highly recommend a guided meditation if you're ever really stressed out and you can just take 2 minutes by yourself to just tune everything out and find that inner peace that everyone's looking for. Yeah, it's always available to you. So You just have to remember to find it and to look for it. So that's one of the things I help people with in yoga. And then another side, the body side. So it's really good workout. People think you have to be flexible to do yoga, which is not true at all. I was not flexible when I started. I just wanted to, my friend was going to a class and I thought I'll go with her. And I was horrible at it. I was like falling all over the place, but I had so much fun that I went back again and again and again and again. And now I'm like, it's weird to look back at where I was when I started to where I am now because I'm really good. I mean, I'm humble. You should be humble, but compared to what I was before, I'm leaps and bounds ahead, which you can't really. I mean, it's kind of fun to think about when you're starting something, when you see someone else that's at this really high level and you go, wow, like one day I could be like that. And that's what I want to do. Like you see something that you want to gear yourself towards and focus your energy towards. And I saw that in yoga. And it's something that I'd never seen before with like other people's lives. Like when I see people working in an office, I don't go, oh, one day I really want to work in an office. Like I don't have passion behind that story. But this one, when I saw people doing yoga and these things with their bodies and they were so calm and just really nice, I just thought, yeah, that's what I want to do. And I know I'm bad at it right now, but I'm going to just, take one step at a time. And I kind of like that there's so much that I can learn because it gives me something to shoot for. And still to this day, there's tons of poses that they're just way out of my league. Like I still can't do a handstand. I can do a headstand, but I can't do a handstand yet. But I kind of I'm almost saving it. Like I haven't really tried it yet because I'm saving it for like a time when I really want to learn it. So it just keeps things exciting when there's always something to learn, which is what I love about yoga. One of the things anyway. So, yeah. So, two skills that I'm going to show you how to do. One of them is going to be mental, because half of yoga is just the mental side, and the other one's going to be physical. So, we'll start with meditation. And you can do this right now, whoever's showing you this video, or if you're just watching it on your own. Just lay on your back on the ground, like a flat ground. Close your eyes. If you're in a safe spot, if you're in the middle of the road, don't do this. But if you're in a safe spot, lie on the floor, close your eyes. I'll wait. Are you there? Good. Okay. And now start to clear your thoughts. Keep those eyes closed. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Fill up your lungs completely. And then hold your breath at the top. And then exhale through the nose, letting it all go, completely emptying your lungs. And start to notice where your body is in space. Feeling the gravity pulling you into the mat, and slowly letting go of every single muscle. I'll take you through the top of your body all the way down to the bottom. So just with your mind, just focus on your forehead. Focus on the muscles in your forehead and see if you can relax them. Focus on your eyebrows, eyeballs, and try and relax them. If you're holding on to anything there, just completely release it. Your mouth, even the tongue, letting it fall to the back of your mouth. Releasing any tension in your jaw, relaxing your shoulders, traveling down your spine, Feeling your belly rising and falling. Relaxing your hips. Relaxing your knees. All the way down your calves and your ankles. And all the way down to your toes. And take another deep inhale through your nose, holding it at the top again. And then slowly releasing it. And then start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Coming back to the present moment. Roll onto your right side and then come back up to a seated position wherever you are. That's a little bit of a guided meditation. And it's a really nice tool. Anytime you're stressed out or you can't sleep or something's going on, you just need to relax. Try YouTubing guided meditation and just close your eyes and close the door and just give yourself some time to be with yourself and relax. Yeah. So that's that. And then yoga pose, the physical stuff. You guys are really flexible and young and kind of like unbreakable at the age you're in. So don't do this unless, again, you're in a safe spot. There's no dangerous objects around you. But I'm going to teach you to do a headstand. Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't do it, but it's something you can strive to. And again, you can watch YouTube videos to help you get the techniques down, but I'll start with the basics. So, with our hands in a right angle, so it's kind of like just the side of the square. Make sure that's like that. And we don't want our elbows to be out wide. A lot of people would do this. Keep them close to your ribs, like connected, like glued onto your hips. And keep these at a right angle. So we're not a small angle, we're not a big angle. We're right angle, like an L. And elbows on the ribs. And we're going to find the flat spot on our head. So we're going to put our head on the floor, and I'll use my arms as a shelf for my knees, and then I'll lift my knees up with my core, my stomach muscles. So you're going to use your stomach to lift up your legs. Here we go. Elbows in, like that. And bend down, find that spot. And then do this. You can hang out here. So that's one pose. Or we can do a safer one, a safer balancing pose, where you just take a tree pose. So take that, put it there, and do this, or you can do this, or you can hands over your head, or you can put your hands behind your back. That's yoga. I hope you enjoyed it, and I encourage you all to try a class. There's plenty of free ones online, or if you've got a studio close by, most yoga teachers do this thing called seva. So you could ask them about seva. It's the same thing as philanthropy. It's just a different word for it, and it's where people donate some of their time as just a service to others. So it's a really good habit. It's a good habit to get into, just doing things for free for people. Just a little bit of your time, holding the door open for someone, helping someone learn how to tie their shoe, like little things like that. And it makes a big difference in your life and in their life. So yeah, I hope you learned something, and follow your heart and see you on the yoga mat.